Hey everyone, this is Dean Clark. Thanks again for listening to another episode of the podcast. And so this week, going into the numbers from last week, from April 21st to today, we've had quite a good amount of activity. One being there's been 109 properties that are currently active, still on the market. There was actually 25% of those had price changes on them. And what's also really interesting, 25 new contracts have actually come into, and this is throughout Hoboken to West New York and Jersey City mainly, of the top three towns that are actually getting a lot of traction right now. So what I'm really liking to see is that the price ranges seem to be going up a little bit. Hoboken just saw 2 above $1 million sales. One on First and Harrison for 1.275, and then another big one on Fifth and Bloomfield. This is a pretty big property. It was a 20 by 100 lot that just went under contract, hasn't closed yet, so we don't know the actual selling price, but nonetheless, they were listed at 2.695. So the fact that we have brownstones now getting a little bit more traction is really good to see. And I'm starting to see that, even from my own personal side of the business, I'm starting to see more and more people slowly but surely being more comfortable with how things are being done, doing virtual tours, FaceTime tours, you name it, to do what we have to do. And the fact that I've had more conversations about what can we do to sell a property right now is definitely a good sign. And what I'm noticing is that, look, at the end of the day, like I said last week, we're not in a financial crisis. I think we all were thinking that way because what happens mentally? We go to the default. We think, okay, well, what happened last time? Oh, it's 2008 again. Here we go. Everything's gonna be crashing. But it's really hard to tell. Still, we don't know that to be the case. The real true test is going to be in Q3, coming into July and August, when payments on mortgages and rents are now going to be due again, if you haven't been paying them. So, but the good news is that I am starting to see that the price range that is still really hot is in between that 300 to 600,000 range. That still is a pretty active market. I'm getting a number of showings on a number of my listings, and so the jumbo market still is a little bit tight, but again, still people have money on the sidelines and they're willing to do what they have to do. A lot of the closings that personally I've been dealing with and what I've been seeing is still happening. So there hasn't been really any disruption at all with closings happening, outside of the initial panic we had a couple weeks after the crisis. So that's the good news. I wanted to share that with you. It's going to be a short message today, just because I'm just going to keep on tracking what I've been tracking, which is under contract. In other words, what buyers are writing up offers on, and that is really the key here going into May. And I know the governor of New Jersey is going to be speaking about what they're going to be doing in the afternoon. So I'm hopefully going to have some more data to share maybe later on this week, and look for a new video of an HVAC company that it does a lot of commercial work that is and what they're seeing in New York City. I think as a good test to see what we're going to expect to see in New Jersey as far as construction goes. So there you have it. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me a text if you don't feel like calling, or even email me. Right? My email is dean@deanclarkgroup.com, and my number is 201-240-8319. Have a great day. Stay safe.